Hello, you beautiful souls. It is I, Annie Janney, and I want to give you a Craft for Hope update. First of all, my newsletter is all ready to rock and roll. So, for those of you who are helping me, just want to give you a little update, let you know what's in the newsletter, explain a little bit behind the newsletter, and I got great things happening. So, I'll just go ahead and start from the top. Here it says, giving a hand out or a hand up through the joy of crafting and networking. That's exactly what I am doing. I love this Bible verse. This Bible verse works for people that come up to me and cry for whatever the reason. You know, they don't have the rent. They don't have money for electric. Sometimes I just can't help them, right? I just can't help them. So I have what's called the Ministry of Presence. The Ministry of Presence is where you talk with the person, you pray with the person, you crack a couple of jokes. You really can't help them with their problem, but you help them feel better, right? And this Bible verse always helps them. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm, plans for hope and the future." So I always say to them, you might not have the answer now, but you have to trust the Lord. He's going to pull you through. And I always quote this Bible verse. This is my absolute favorite Bible verse in the entire Bible. It really packs a powerful punch. Jeremiah 29:11. If I can't help them, that Bible verse always helps them. So, it starts out with a message from the founder and creative crafter. We made it through another year. Yes, we are all going through some trying times with the uncertainty of government leadership, economic instability, housing insecurity, food insecurity, leading many of us to a spiritual crisis. A lot of people that I run into, the kind of people I run into, are having difficulty. So they have lost their faith in the Lord, right? They just need a gentle tug back, So that's what I mean by that, the spiritual crisis. We need peace. We need love. Be still and know that I am God, Psalms 46:10. When all else seems as it is failing us, God never will. Everyone needs a safe space where we can escape the worries of the world, but for a few hours. Like I said, I've crafted with homeless people, So if they craft with me just for a few hours, that's their safe space for right now, for 2 hours, right? Whoever I craft with, it's your safe space. A place to focus on your happiness in a sad and dark world. A place where the Lord is first and our troubles can wait. This is what Crafts for Hope Foundation endeavors to do, to bring you God, hope, and happiness through the joy of crafting. The Bible says in Proverbs 3:5, He will direct your path. The Bible reassures us that He has plans to prosper us, plans for hope and a future for us, Jeremiah 29:11. No matter what troubles you may be going through, think on positive and noble things, not negative things. Don't dwell on people and things that hurt us, as the Bible tells us to do in Philippians 4:8, and be thankful despite our hurts. Psalms 30 verse 5. Weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. It is all these promises we can be thankful for this blessed day and every day. Happy New Year, you beautiful souls, Annie. So that's my opening message from the founder, right? Now, this is real exciting. Camp Boggy Creek. Crafts for Hope has been invited to Camp Boggy Creek. Camp Boggy Creek is a free, medically safe camp for youth ages 7 to 17 with chronic and serious health issues. Being a retired registered nurse and a special needs foster child that aged out of the system, I was eager to learn about Camp Boggy Creek, having been born with mild cerebral palsy and having a service dog now, as you can hear. Myself, and so I contacted Camp Boggy Creek and asked if I could meet with the medical facility and tour their campus. I learned of Camp Boggy Creek through two very special Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated supporters who are making blankets for the camp. Thank you to all who give to charities everywhere. God is good, and you make the world a happier place to live. So thank you to all of you giving to charities everywhere. You really are making, the world a better place to live. You are. This camp was co-founded by actor Paul Newman and General Norman Schwarzkopf in 1996. Now, General Norman Schwarzkopf was a real famous general, I think, back in Desert Storm or Line in the Sand, that area. Back in the 90s. Anyway, the main camp is in Florida on 232 acres and is staffed all year round by staff doctors and nurses. When they have specific special needs camp, pediatric specialists in said fields of practice, and nurses volunteer their time during those specific special needs week. Like they have cerebral palsy camp, they have spina bifida camp, whatever it may be. When they have those special camps, specialists volunteer their time. So this is really, I'm so blessed to be invited there. Now I just got to get the funds for it. I have no idea how much it's going to cost me at this time, but of course I'll put out a special prayer request when I find out. Okay? So, the camp has activities for the family, but during specific special needs camp, parents are not permitted to attend. This gives the youth a sense of independence and gives them confidence in their own abilities for their future. The camp eventually grew to 4 campuses: Florida, New York, Michigan, and Connecticut, and relies solely on monetary donations and volunteers. This is where you come in. Please pray for me. Pray. That's what I'm asking for. Prayer, right? Please pray for me. The funds will be raised through Crafts for Hope Foundation for the means to be able to go to Camp Boggy Creek, Connecticut. I'm going to Connecticut because that's closest to New Jersey. In early 2025. As soon as I have the funds, I have been instructed to call them and I can meet with the medical director and tour the hospital and meet the children. So this is my message to you guys. If you have a special needs child, or if you want to volunteer as staff, or if you want to volunteer as part of the medical personnel, you might be a doctor, you might be a nurse, you might know a doctor or a nurse, right? Contact boggycreek.org. Pretty cool, huh? That is so cool. Now, here's my second page. Okay. This second page is called Lena's Corner. A donation of mugs turned into gifts for both dog and cat fur babies. Lena is my 11-year-old service dog, and when given the opportunity, we are happy to help people in our community and online. The frigid weather is upon us, and Crafts for Hope needs folding chairs so more people can sit inside and do free community events. We were founded in April, and up to this point, we have done numerous outside events. I did not have I put out a call for folding chairs. A sweet lady named Lisa, thank you Lisa, you know who you are, and no, it's not Lisa on YouTube, it's somebody in my community, okay guys? Answered the ad and said that she did not have folding chairs, but she had mugs that she could drop off. 13 mugs arrived on my doorstep. Lena and I went to the store, got some small gifts for cats and dogs. We made 8 cat gift mugs and 7 dog gift mugs. Do you know anyone in need? Contact us and see if we still have any left. Maybe we'll make one for you. Check out Buy Nothing Cumberland County, New Jersey on Facebook. If you have anything free you would like to give away or need, and please pray for Crafts for Hope as we still are in need of folding chairs. Lena loves her friends. Here's a couple of shout outs from Lele. Lena loves her friends and wants to give a big hello to Cinema. Well, actually, Cinna is short for cinnamon, so I don't know if I can get Lena on the camera or not. Lena loves her friends, and a big hello to Cinna and Moby. Don't chew up the furniture, Cinna, and don't run too fast, Moby. Big shout out to our friends at Free Coloring Pages on Facebook and at sunnycute.com for these free coloring pages. Do you have a pet? And I will, these are some coloring pages that I take to the schools. I've been invited to a special needs school to color with the children there, which is quite an honor because I have cerebral palsy, mild cerebral palsy. So I take these coloring pages to the schools and color with the little ones. And Lena comes with me because she's a service dog. The kids love the dog. They color the cat or the dog. And I, tell them a little bit about myself, how I, became a nurse despite having cerebral palsy. And it just gives the little kids a good time, right? So then it says down here, the first dog I ever had, his name was Rex. And the first cat I ever had was an orange tabby, and I named him Snoopy. So the kids always love the Lena's Corner. I gave dog food and a whole bunch of stuff away the last newsletter. Remember that? Yeah. So on this side of the newsletter, we have, let's see, I'll let you show it. I'll show it to you. One moment, please. We have it says Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated is a member and supporter of the Women's Christian Temperance Union. The Women's Christian Temperance Union collects socks, use postage stamps, leave space around the stamp, soda tabs, used glasses, and used keys for various charities. Please give. Now, I received 2 boxes. Hey, beautiful souls, if you would like to donate to this wonderful charity that God has blessed us both with, you could do it via Cash App, PayPal, or check or money order. And don't forget, you can buy your friends and loved one a beautiful gift by checking out the fundraiser videos in the playlist section of this YouTube channel. Thank you for your continued support, and God bless you. And I did see the glasses in there. So I will be giving it to the Women's Christian Temperance Union. I'm not sure if she can use them because they're new reading glasses. If she can't use them for that, I will definitely give them to someone in need. Do not worry. Okay? So thank you for those glasses. The 2 boxes came over the weekend. So I will be making a shout-out video because you said I could. So I will be doing that. And there's a bunch of nice stuff in that box. I'm going to go hand them out. I'm actually going to ring the bell at the riverfront and have people and like sit there and go, hats, scarves, gloves. You know, we're going to ride around town and give the hats and the scarves and the gloves out. Yeah, this is going to be after my Christmas party. Let me read this and I'll tell you about it as we go along. Crafts for Hope prayers needed for Camp Boggy Creek. Funds needed for trip to visit the camp located in Connecticut. Folding chairs. The size of free events depends on the availability of seating. Volunteers to help with diamond painting, cards, keychains, magnets to sell and raise money, and also God's guidance. I really see the Lord working through my Crafts for Hope. You know what, guys? It's only been 6 months. It's only been 6 months. My first newsletter was 1 page. My second newsletter was 4 pages. This newsletter is 8 pages because God is really, really blessing us. So here it just says, Crafts for Hope events are free to nonprofits and to those who cannot afford to otherwise craft. Would you like to support our cause? Let us bring joy to your next event. Do you have a birthday, wedding, church, picnic, family night, or any other event coming up? For example, the Women's Christian Temperance Union has National Day of Prayer coming up. So I'm going to ask, I don't know if I'm able to do this, but I'm going to ask if I can set up a craft table, sell my stuff, and give the Women's Christian Temperance Union 25% of the profits. Let's see. That kind of stuff. But anyway, then there's a little puzzle here that you're supposed to find Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord. That's cute. I had a friend of mine try this. She had trouble finding the word the. So, and then on the side here it says the word trust appears in 193 verses in the Bible. Christ emphasized trust so much because it is the foundation of a relationship with God. And here, ways you can support Crafts for Hope Foundation. My Cash App is $ Crafts for Hope. My check, or you can do it by check or money order. You can do it by PayPal, Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated. Then it says just $2 gives one person the joy of crafting for a free hour event. If you believe in the mission, please donate. And then I have $2, $10, $20, other. And then the address. Turn the page here so you can follow along. Okay, let's see. Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated. What is Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated all about? The vision, we will strive to bring hope to a seemingly dire situation through the joy of crafting, through networking, meeting small individual needs on a daily basis, a smile, a hug, a friend, and the ministry of presence fills a heart with hope in an otherwise hopeless situation. bringing joy, meeting needs. That's what I'm doing. I'm bringing joy by sharing my crafting. People are donating. I disperse it throughout the community. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I've received so much different things. It's in the newsletter. I'll continue to read it. To be a beacon of light for the Lord in a dark world, to those who are experiencing homelessness, unemployment, poverty, disability, mental health issues, and substance abuse, both online and in the community in which I live. To be an inspiration to the elderly, to the special needs children, and the youth in Cumberland County, New Jersey, and beyond. That's really my mission. And the Lord is blessing me so much. I am meeting those missions, those goals, those little things. Every day I wake up, there's something new going on. A new idea, a new inspiration, a new event. It's great. Goals: to meet small individual needs by networking and putting out a quarterly newsletter, this is what this is. The next newsletter will be in March, with community resources available and information about Crafts for Hope Foundation updates. Now, in the next newsletter, there's going to be more resources. I'm actually going to, because people need help with rent and stuff like that. There's things I can't do. So I think I'm going to put like a community page resource, but, where you can find help online, or if they can email me, I can point them in the right direction. But, we'll see. That's going to happen. I just got to remember to do it. Let's see. Information about Crafts for Hope Foundation updates, and in the future, allow others to use the Crafts for Hope logo and all it has to offer to help others in their own community in which they live across the United States and beyond, bringing joy, meeting needs around the world, because I am online. So when you're online, you can reach people in other countries, right? So let's say, for example, Strings and Threads, for example, Heather. She wants to use my Crafts for Hope logo because maybe she would like to have a Dolly Parton library in her community, and she's got to do it through a nonprofit. Well, if Heather wants to fly the Crafts for Hope flag, she can offer books in her state if Dolly Parton doesn't have a library, in that state, through me. And I'll take care of that, right? Which, let me talk about this. So that's what I mean. To fly my logo, you can use my logo, you can use my flag, you can have all I have to offer. Just like any other nonprofit. Salvation Army, Women's Christian Temperance Union. It starts in one place. In this case, Crafts for Hope is going to start in Bridgeton, New Jersey, 2024. Where's Crafts for Hope going to be in 10 years? Who knows? I hope in at least 10 states. But we'll see. Build it in your own state first, Annie. Okay, it's just a dream. You speak things into existence, and it'll happen. So anyway, check this out. You guys know I'm a big Dolly Parton fan, and I've been checking into that. Okay, Crafts for Hope is currently researching how to make Dolly Parton's Imagination Library possible in Cumberland County, New Jersey. We don't have anything near this area. Probably for the whole, South Jersey. I don't even know about North Jersey. I don't live up there, but the library offers books both in Spanish and English. That was a concern of mine because we have a large Latino population, right? Free of charge to children ages birth to 5 years of age, straight to your mailbox. However, Crafts for Hope Foundation would incur the cost of the book and mail to get them to your address. Bottom line is, the Crafts for Hope Foundation needs funds, so keep this in your prayers. I love Dolly. I would like to make it happen, but keep it in your prayers because Crafts for Hope is meeting other more pressing needs. But it would be nice to have a reading need met, But I gotta pick, do I want someone to read or do I want someone to be warm by giving them gloves or a hat? Or, I gotta pick, what I do. So just pray for that. I love Dolly Parton. I would love to make it happen, guys. So, like I said, I've been researching it. So let's say the book costs $5. Okay? Dolly Parton would give me the book for $2, and then I would give it, and then I would mail it to a recipient for free. So that's why I need funds. You see what I'm saying? So just pray about that. All right. Just a few facts about Dolly Parton. Fact number 1. I'm a huge fan of Dolly Parton. That's why I want to do Imagination Library. Number 2. Dolly is a millionaire, not a billionaire, because she gives so much away each year. It's another thing I like about her. I used to call myself a philanthropist because I like to give. But somebody reminded me that I was not a philanthropist because I have no money. So apparently I'm not a philanthropist, I'm altruistic. I have no money, but I'm a big giver. So that makes me altruistic, not a philanthropist. Okay, lesson learned. Dolly Parton has written more than 915 songs. It's a lot of songs. And she made $10 million from her song, I Will Always Love You, which I love that song because Whitney Houston sang it. Whitney Houston was one of my favorite singers as well. Unfortunately, she passed away from a drug overdose. That's why I really appreciate the women's Christian temperance movement. It's all about doing in moderation healthy things and abstaining from drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. I'll talk more about that in a minute. So she made more than $10 million from her song, I Will Always Love You, before the year 2000, and she credits Whitney Houston for it. So I'm looking up at the screen to make sure that the camera doesn't freeze. So, all right. So here's another dog-related thing that I'm starting to do. Play dates are available for your service animal. Lena had several doggy dates with another service dog in the area. Lele, are you listening? She had a good time. If you have a service or emotional support animal and would like a safe place for them to roam, or have a birthday party, or just fellowship free of charge, please contact Crafts for Hope Foundation for more information. Your service animal must be up to date with all necessary shots and test and get along with other service animals. And sign some forms for legal reasons. We got to do that for legal reasons, We have to keep everyone's animals safe and their experience safe. So if you want to come over, and have a play date with Lena, she's available. You just got to show me your shots, all her up-to-date tests, sign some legal forms, and we're good to go. So, this is another cool thing I started. Tea time at noontime. What is tea time at noontime? Tea time at noontime is exactly what it sounds like. Friends get together to have tea. Please join us every second Thursday of the month for a little crafting and discussion about life and the pursuit of godly happiness at 12 noon. The reason it's the second Thursday of every month is because that is the same time that the Women's Christian Temperance Union has their meeting. Okay? It gets over around 12 noon. You guys know I've been discussing this. I'm the public relations director. So we all come back here, those that want to, and we all have tea together. I talk about Crafts for Hope. We're supposed to pray at 12 noon for the Women's Christian Temperance Union. I'll explain more about that. So we all pray together, and then we talk and we craft and we have tea, right? So that's what we do at 12 noon. My friend Cheryl and I discussed how everyone needs 4 things to be happy in life and to grow their relationship with God. A safe place to call your own, just you and the Lord. Don't let anyone in your safe place. Psalms 91:1. Then we need our physical needs met because our bodies are the temple of God. 1 Corinthians 6:19. We need our mental needs met because God has given us the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. And after that, that's in 2 Timothy 1:7. And last, we need our spiritual needs met. We discuss the importance of not just pursuing spiritual things on your own. Yes, we can watch it on TV. We can talk about it over the phone. But the Lord really wants us to gather together as believers, right? The Lord really wants us to have social spiritualism, right? He wants us to meet in a brick and mortar place, which Crafts for Hope, if we meet together and have like a mini Bible study, when we pray, craft, that's meeting. That's people meeting together, right? So, we discussed the importance of fellowship with like-minded people. Hebrews 10:25. Godly happiness is an ongoing pursuit, but unless all 4 of these things are in place, we will struggle and stumble. But when we struggle and stumble, like I do, believe me, God is always near to help. God is always near to help. So, that's that. Alright, I'm going to cover up the number here. Hey, beautiful souls, if you would like to donate to this wonderful charity that God has blessed us both with, you could do it via Cash App, PayPal, or check or money order. And don't forget, you can buy your friends and loved one a beautiful gift by checking out the fundraiser videos in the playlist section of this YouTube channel. Thank you for your continued support, and God bless you. Social media to have my number. It is in the newsletter. So, coloring class. We colored with glitter pens, colored pencils, and markers. Let me see here, guys. You know I'm nearsighted. With the colder weather now upon us, several crafting events, both adults and youth, were held indoors, prompting the need for more what? Folding chairs. I need folding chairs. Some youth stopped by for impromptu coloring class. Christmas pages were colored with markers, gnomes were colored with colored pens, and NFL logos were colored with glitter gel pens. The lesson we learned in the class was that there is no mistakes when coloring because we can always creatively change it, and to never quit. Keep going because we all have different ending points. A fun time was had by all, even the adults in the room. And guys, like I said, a couple of the schools have invited me to craft with the children. I am going to do that. Especially the special needs school where I went as a kid. I started out in special needs school. Then somebody, I don't know who, they decided that I was smart enough to be put in regular public school because, I had physical problems, but I didn't have, I guess, mental problems. Like, I was able to learn. So I went from special needs school to regular public school, and then I went on to college. So that's why it's important for me to go to the special needs school, and that's why I am coloring with the children. So I will be making a coloring book in the near future. I would like, Kitty, if you're available, I would like to. I'm going to make this coloring book. It's only going to be 4 pages because it's for the schools. But I would like some of you to buddy color it with me. Give me your thoughts. Tell me how, is it good for a second grader? Is it good, So let's pray about that for the future. But anyway, let's keep going with the newsletter. Many thanks to my supportive community. So many unique things were given to Crafts for Hope Foundation. Things like rubbing alcohol and Fleet's enemas, hats, scarves, gloves, socks, blankets, yarn, diapers, dog food, and everything in between. I even received 2 $5 bills in the mail. Mugs and cranberry sauce were distributed in time for the Christmas season. I'm not kidding you. And I just received 2 more boxes. It's got baby snow, the thing you put on so the baby can run around in the snow. It's got one of those. It's got baby blankets. It's got little kids' hats. It's got a lot of stuff in it for mothers with babies. So I am planning on taking it to FamCare. FamCare is an organization here in Cumberland County that helps mothers that are pregnant and mothers that have small children. So I really love the haul that you gave me. Like I said, it was mostly hats, scarves, gloves, socks, blankets, and stuff for babies. And thank you for the glasses. I'm going to give them to the WCTU. Like I said, the WCTU collects used glasses. I'm not sure if they collect the reading glasses, but still, it was a nice thought. And I have people that I can give those reading glasses to, so I'm going to pass it along to the WCTU, those glasses, okay? All right. So let's keep reading. Where was I, ladies and gentlemen? The mugs were made into... Oh, here we go. The alcohol was given to someone who was discharged from the hospital. The fleets were distributed to an individual in treatment for cancer. The mugs were made into gifts for dogs and cats. The hats, scarves, gloves, blankets, socks, yarn found their way to homeless shelters. I'm giving the yarn to people that know how to crochet or knit, and then they make blankets or hats for the local hospital. So that's really nice, the yarn. I really could use more yarn, but one thing at a time. Everything's fine. We're doing good. The blanket, socks, yarn found their way to homeless shelters. Code blue and into the hands of those in need. Like I said, I give the yarn to individuals, but I don't just give it to them for themselves. They have to crochet or knit for another charity, or a church or something. I don't just give the yarn just to be given the yarn. You know. No matter what you give, Crafts for Hope Foundation will put it into the hands of someone in the community to fulfill small needs and bring big joys to lots of deserving, beautiful souls. Craft donations will be displayed as I go to craft shows, events throughout the year. Many, it says thank you and more, and many more thanks. I cannot thank you enough. Both the online community and the community around me, and that I can actually touch. People are being so giving, and I'm just one person. So it's really great. Crafts for Hope Foundation is really what I envisioned it. I just pray that it's in God's, and I know it is, in God's will that He wants this to continue and grow. And it really looks like He does want it to continue and grow. So that's a blessing. All right, so here's what I did. God's really helping me with Crafts for Hope. So how can we help each other? If you are a nonprofit or an individual cause on your own behalf, Crafts for Hope would like to set up a display and sell various crafts at your event. 25% of all the proceeds go to your cause. Crafts for Hope Foundation is dedicated to giving a hand out, or, don't forget, Crafts for Hope also gives a hand up wherever the Lord may lead. Now get this, guys. You cannot see my room, but I have a Christmas tree. Let's see if I can. This is my Crafts for Hope Christmas tree. It's got nothing on it. That's it. That's the tree. I'm going to put what I have on it. That's it. I just put it up today. Because I got to tell you about my Christmas party and what we have planned. All right. I'm just making sure my camera's not freezing. All right. Christmas in July fundraiser plans. My absolute favorite holiday is Christmas. We will be holding our first annual Christmas party on December 18th. If you're local and reading this or listening to it, Michelle, you're invited. You live like 40 minutes away. You're invited, Michelle. Stephanie, Jersey Loves Steph, you're invited. You've been to my house before. Jersey Loves Steph, you're invited to the... Hey, beautiful souls, if you would like to donate to this wonderful charity that God has blessed us both with, you could do it via Cash App, PayPal, or check or money order. And don't forget, you can buy your friends and loved one a beautiful gift by checking out the fundraiser videos in the playlist section of this YouTube channel. Thank you for your continued support, and God bless you. Anyway, if you're reading this, then you're invited. The event will be held 3 p. to 7 p. on Wednesday. Contact us by Monday, 12/16 to register. That's because I need to know how much money to have, how much food to have prepared. 3 people, no people, 30 people, just register so I know how much sandwiches to make. So let me tell you. Let me finish reading this. We will be planning a Christmas-themed barbecue as a fundraiser in July 2025. So stay tuned and see what happens. I actually forgot to talk about this. I really don't know how to fundraise. I don't know what to do. Like, I know you can do a silent auction and all that, but for this first Crafts for Hope annual Christmas party number 1, I'm going to take everything that I've been donated, nail polish, more alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, the 2 boxes I got today, the other box I got the other day, a couple weeks ago, the box in my last video. I'm going to take all that and nicely display it in my bedroom on the bed. I'm going to tell all the people that are coming to the party to put everybody's asking, what can I bring? All I want you to bring is an ornament for the hope tree. Okay, this is the hope tree. Right there. Right now, there's nothing on it, but people are going to come and put ornaments on it. I'm going to leave it like it is. I got to work with what I got. That's what I got. Alright? So, all people have to do when they come to the Crafts for Hope Christmas party is put a ornament on the tree. Not take one off, put one on. Okay? Then, there's a room here that's going to be set up with, like, sandwiches. Just like finger foods. Right? No big deal. Just come, fellowship, have a little bit of food. Right? But now I'm going to take all the donations, put it neatly on my bed in that room, right, my bedroom, and call it the Crafts for Hope Christmas donation room. Okay, it's a Christmas donation room, and what they do is they come in, they take what they need if they need something, but they take what they need and give it to needy people that they know. All right? I don't know if I'm going to have a limit on what people can take. I think maybe 2 things. Okay? People can take 2 things that they need. If they know someone, then they can take 2 things that they need for the other people in need. Okay? So that's going to be my contribution to the guests. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have a silent auction. I don't know, to raise money for Crafts for Hope. I don't know how that works. Right now, my focus is not on really raising money for me, but to take the stuff that I have and give it out to the needy. That's the whole thing. Crafts for Hope Christmas is to put a ornament on the tree. Take what you need from the donation room and give it to others. Okay? Whatever's left, me, and there's 3 kids that want to do this with me. So me, the mother of these kids, and the kids, you know how the kids have off for school, right? So after the Christmas party on the 18th, that Friday, we're going to take our hats, scarves, gloves. You gave soap. So we're going to go to the riverfront. We're going to ring the bell and say, hats, scarves, gloves, soap. Does anybody need hats, scarves, gloves, soap? And we're going to have it all organized so people can, if you need a hat, they can look through the hat box. If they need soap, they can just, I can handle the soap. You know what I mean? Whatever they need. Okay? We're also going to ride around and see if there's anybody that looks cold or tired or hungry. And we're going to have the kids run out. Well, we're going to roll the window down. We're going to be like, hey, do you need a hat? Do you need a scarf? And the kids, that's why we've got to bring kids, because I'm getting old. I got a walker. I can't run around. But I'm going to find the people that need it just walking down the sidewalk. And I'm going to say, so-and-so, some kid in the back seat, run this out there to that lady. Run this out there to that girl. We're gonna do it like that. You know what I'm saying? That should be so much fun. Okay, so that's what we're going to do first. We're going to ring the bell and we're going to pass out what we can pass out. in the community. Then we're going to take what we have left, maybe the following day or the following Monday or something, and then we're going to give the rest to Code Blue. We're going to give the rest to the homeless shelter. We're going to give it to Fam Care because there's some baby stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to pass it out. We're going to spend some gas and ride 40 miles, and go to all these organizations and pass out what we have left. But I think it would be fun to ring the bell and let the kids become with me and help people out like that. Let the kids see how good it is to, help the community. Have a little lesson in civics, so that'll be nice. Okay, so thank you and many more thanks. So that's our plan for the Christmas party. So, all right, here's another one. Let's team up together for craft shows. If you or your children have crafts to sell at crafting events but don't need an entire event space, team up with Crafts for Hope and we can sell our stuff together. Together, we can teach the youth how to be entrepreneurs while learning the value of $1, a skill that will serve them well into adulthood. If you craft and have ever thought about selling your craft but don't have a lot of inventory, there's no time like the present to see if you can make what you love a profitable side business for extra income. So I thought that was a really cool idea on my part. Let's work together. You got a nonprofit, I got a nonprofit. We're both starting out. We're both small. Let's help each other. You know what I'm saying? Diamond painting, card making, coloring, painting, and other various crafting events are held impromptu or scheduled both online and in various places throughout the Bridgeton community. Tutorial videos are posted on Facebook at Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated or on YouTube at Annie Loves Crafts. Isn't that cool? And then up here says needs. Monetary donations, card, paper stock, coloring books, all ages, single-use glue, yarn, and small diamond painting projects. Guys, I'm hiding my phone number. I just don't want my phone number to be on social media at this time. Okay, so here's a little quiz that you guys can get involved in. You online people can get involved in this. So it's on page 6. A chance to win a gift certificate. Take this quiz and return it to Crafts for Hope Foundation. By doing so, you can enter a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to Dunkin' Donuts. The winner will be announced in the next newsletter. Now, if you guys are going to do it online, you can have a $10 gift certificate to Amazon. Whatever you prefer. The winner will be announced in the next newsletter by first name and initial or last name. An initial of last name. Good luck, God bless, and thank you for taking the time to read this newsletter. And then I have, where was Crafts for Hope invited? Page 1. Who are Lena's 2 current friends? Page 2. This word appears in 193 verses in the Bible. Page 3. What is the vision of Crafts for Hope? Page 4. What is the country singer Annie is a huge fan of? Page 4. What is Annie's favorite holiday? Page 5. Right? The giveaway is open to Cumberland County, New Jersey residents and online supporters alike. Gift certificate will be sent in the manner Crafts for Hope receives your entry. And this is to thank my online community as well. I got both. Surrounding community, Cumberland County community, and online community. To me, they're both just as important. Alright, so what is next? Alright, so here I have the WCTU, New Jersey WCTU. Many of you may or may not know that I am part of the New Jersey Women's Christian Temperance Union right here in Bridgeton, New Jersey. The WCTU educates, legislates, and prays for the local community and exists to warn about the dangers of alcohol, tobacco, and to abstain. It was founded in 1874 as a result of women's suffrage in the early 1800s. You can find my journey on my YouTube channel at NJWCTU. At NJWCTU on YouTube. That's my other channel. Now, I am a public relations. Now, public relations has to do a lot with the media and social media and basically just, the image of the Women's Christian Temperance Union. So that's my job. Membership for women is $20 yearly, and membership for honorary men is $10. The WCTU reaches children and youth through our local schools. That's why I have so many, coloring pages that the kids in school can color. Now listen, if you guys, I would be interested to know if there is a Women's Christian Temperance Union in your state. So let me know if you can find a Women's Christian Temperance Union in your state. Visit the national, WCTU.org and send an email or inquire, is there a WCTU in our state? If there isn't, you know what? I'll make it easier for you. Send me an email. My email is njwctu@gmail.com. I will see if there is a WCTU in your state. If there isn't, you can join ours. And I have a Facebook page for the WCTU, and I have a YouTube channel. It's a really good organization. After the meeting, Crafts for Hope Foundation will hold its tea time at noontime, where we craft, have Bible study, and tea. If you don't like tea, other beverages are available. The importance is focused on fellowship and our time with the Lord while crafting. The Women's Christian Temperance Union is a national and international movement. Oh, that reminds me. We're going to be having our World Convention in August of 2025. So please pray. I got to save $283 a month by July 2025 to go to the August meeting. Don't give me any money for that trip. That's got nothing to do with Crafts for Hope. That's Women's Christian Temperance Union, not me. I need money for Camp Boggy Creek. That is Crafts for Hope. So don't worry about that trip, guys. God will find a way. I will save $283 a month somehow. Because I have my other channel. So, I could tutor a couple of nurses or something. God will take care of that trip for me. Don't worry. Please email njwctu@gmail.com for more information, or visit our New Jersey chapter page by going to Facebook and doing a search for NJ-WCTU. The meetings are held at the OM Center here in Bridgeton, New Jersey, located at 1 Martin Luther King Way. And I think I did a typo. Martin Luther is spelled with an I, not an O. One typo! All right. Here's another article right there. Amazon kindly gifted Crafts for Hope $25. I made several purchases from Amazon for an event I was helping a local nonprofit organization with. I ordered 4 items in total, and what I needed for the event was not in the box. The representative made a report about the delivery and reported the item to be sent out for delivery, and reordered the item to be sent out for delivery. Before hanging up, I asked the representative if they have a nonprofit registration where I could buy at a discount or my crafters could buy at a discount. Unfortunately, they did not. But before the call was over, I had a gift card on the Crafts for Hope Foundation account that my friends was a blessing. Thank you, Jeff. All right. All right, several of you have been telling me about this give back box. So I wrote in the article about the give back box. Give back box public service announcement. Crafts for Hope Foundation gets many wonderful donations through the mail. You and I both know that the cost of postage can be expensive. Crafts for Hope received several packages through the mail, and several boxes were in excess of $30 for shipping. What is Give Back Box all about? One of my supporters sent a donation box to me through the mail, told me about it, so I went to their website, givebackbox.com, and found that this is the way it works. If you're a donor, okay, you get a big order from your favorite retail store. It comes in a huge box. You open the box and you say to yourself, hey, this is a nice box. I can load it with all kinds of stuff and give it to Crafts for Hope Foundation. You then go to www.givebackbox.com. You log in and you look for my charity. Under Donate, then you click All Charities, and you will find my charity, Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated. Click on it, and it will send you to a page where you can print out a shipping label for $20 for the box that once cost you $33 to send me. It's as simple as that. If you are not able to print the shipping label, contact them at info@givebackbox.com. They may not answer, so in the meantime, try using www.pirateship.com for discounted shipping. Now, the question is Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated registered with Give Back Box? Answer, no. Okay, so for all of you who have been asking me about Give Back Box, I am not registered, and here's why. It is not for lack of trying. I have called them twice and emailed them once. I went to their Facebook page. The last time they posted was July 4th, 2023. I went to their Twitter page. The last time they posted was August 8th, 2022. I went to their Pinterest page. The last time they posted was 10 years ago. I went to their YouTube channel. The last video they posted was 2 years ago. It seems to work for partners that are already on the site, but if you are new and want to partner with them, it seems the site is not very active. So, while Crafts for Hope Foundation will keep trying, I doubt Crafts for Hope will be listed anytime soon, as no one appears to be returning my calls. Sorry to report this. If any other vendors or nonprofits want to try, feel free to do so. So, that was a bit of sad news for the Give Back Box, but it is what it is. Alright. Here is some personal housekeeping for Crafts for Hope. Crafts for Hope Foundation is always looking for volunteers. If you think you may like the art of diamond painting or are willing to learn, please consider helping with this fun art. Crafts for Hope needs inventory for community craft shows. We always must stay 1 month ahead of the current holiday. We need small diamond painting projects like cards, keychains, magnets, and pendants. If you would like to donate art supplies or other crafts, wonderful, but we need craft supplies to keep in the inventory. If you are good at making paper cards, that would be great. Crafts for Hope needs paper cards, diamond painting cards, diamond painting magnets, and diamond painting pendants, crafted to be ready to go to local community craft shows. So I need volunteers to help me craft. I need crafting volunteers. So, Crafts for Hope Foundation Incorporated needs volunteers. Crafts for Hope needs someone to help with transportation on the weekends to go to local community events. If you can help in this regard, a reasonable amount of money for gas will be reimbursed. There you go, beautiful souls. There is the last page. Let me show you the last page, though. So, the first word finder was kind of easy. So this one's a little harder. It's a New Year word search. Here you go. But look what I did. This is what's new with this. If you're on the mailing list, and I know a lot of you are, look at that. Boom. Stamps will go here. Your address will go here. And this will go in the mail with a little thank you card right here. So, boom. I just created a little stationery to send you my newsletter with a thank you card. Or, for those of you who don't need a thank you card or don't need any card, just my newsletter. So, there you go, guys. That is the update on Crafts for Hope and what Crafts for Hope is doing. Thank you for staying this long in the premiere because how long is it? It is 1 hour and 4 minutes. Damn. That's a lot. That's a lot of talking. That's a lot of activity. So, guys, thank you for coming. Pray for my Christmas party. Thank you for the cards. Thank you for the cards. Thank you for the cards. You will be getting something in the mail from me as far as the card goes. Are you going to get it at Christmas time? I hope so, because I'm really trying. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Stay warm, stay safe, and God loves you.